In this video, I am going to be revealing a very cool platform that lets you receive payments from over 170 countries, and that means 170 currencies. And the interesting part is you do not even need a US bank account or a UK bank account to withdraw your payments from this platform, because since they accept over 170 currencies, that means you can withdraw your payments to any of these countries. And trust me, your country is there. 170 countries is a lot. When I discovered this platform, it weren't available to most countries, and that's including Nigeria, where I'm from, and some other countries, African countries, right? But at the time of making this video, they added more countries, and they keep adding more countries. Now, the interesting part is, even if you have, like, okay, let's take my country, Nigeria, as an example. We have something called domiciliary account, where you can open a US dollar bank account. Like probably you are withdrawing money from a US platform, US dollars. You can withdraw the same currency to your bank account in Nigeria. So we have something like a USD domiciliary account. So if your country have something like that, you can withdraw your money from this platform to your local bank account while maintaining the same currency and avoiding currency conversion, right? In case the conversion rates are low, you can still maintain that same currency. So that's good news, right? You don't need a US bank account. You can directly withdraw funds in that currency to your domiciliary account or to your US bank or to any bank in your country. I mean, 170 countries. Come on, that's a lot, right? I'm going to show you something real quick. Now, on my dashboard, you can see I've processed over $8,000 in payments using this platform. The money came in bits, but I still can't account what this money went into in real life. But it's fine. It's okay. So you can see that I've tested this platform and I've used it to accept payments. So what I am currently recommending is what I've used, is what I've tested. To go ahead, this platform isn't that so popular, because even when I found out about this platform, I went to YouTube to make a search to see if someone has used it or what they think about the platform, but I couldn't find a curator talking about the platform. All I could find was the company account, like the company YouTube account, that are given guides on how to create invoices and how to send payments, those helpful how-to guides, but I couldn't actually find someone talking about it. But regardless, I had to give it a try. I had to test it with real money, and here we are. So this platform was meant for businesses. It's a business to business, B2B, people that process hundreds and thousands of dollars of payments and transactions, huge volumes. Okay, now it's not like the platform is just meant for businesses, okay? Because looking at my account, you could see it's just a low volume account, right? If you're going to sign up, you will have to sign up as a business. That's just a secret, because before I started recording this video, I had to reach out to them. And ask them a couple of questions about whom this platform is really for. And at the end of our discussion, it all boiled down to the same point, that you need to register as a business. You need to be acting as a business. Whether you are a freelancer, a digital marketer, internet marketer, you want to create invoices, you want to receive payments from your clients, just sign up as a business and you're good to go. And when platforms curate businesses like this, they do have target audience, and for this platform, their target audience are businesses. But that doesn't mean that any other user that is outside of the target audience, that doesn't mean they're going to be restricted, but it's just that they have a target audience. I hope you get the memo, or I hope that makes sense. To review this platform is called Veem. The link will be in the description, but before you start signing up, you have to watch this video to the end and follow my steps on how you are going to create your account. But before we get into all of that, before we move to the stage of creating your account, I'm going to show you more about this platform. Like I said, it's called Vim. I'm going to show you my dashboard. This platform, they do have a lot of features. Trust me, you're going to love it. First, I'm going to show you something called the payment link. That is the one you're going to love the most. Now, there is something called pay link. Let's click on that. So you can customize your pay link by entering a custom name. Now I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to open it in a private browser. So this is what your clients are going to see when they try to pay you. Now the default country is mostly selected due to your IP address, and I currently have a VPN. My VPN is currently on. Now let's select United States, and we select the amount. Let's say a client wants to pay you $50. We're going to enter that and then send payment. The interesting part is they can pay you as a guest. They don't need to sign in or sign up. So let's enter an email address. So this is what they're going to see in the next section. They can pay you using their debit card, their credit card, or bank transfer from a US bank account. For the debit card, the fee is 1.5%, and for credit card, it is 3.5%. I mean, this has always been the normal pricing for cards, even Stripe, okay? But this pricing, this 1.5%, is if the user is paying using a USD card. If the person isn't from US or they are using any international card, it's going to be 3.5% because of the conversion rates. I don't know, but I'm going to be showing you the pricing page in a moment. But this is how the pay link works. You can share your pay link and your clients can pay you, and that's it. So how do you see it? Interesting, right? I know. Now let's go back to my dashboard. Now another thing I want to show you is you can choose who pays the card fees. If you want to receive $50 as it is, $50, when you go to your settings, under settings, and then you go to get paid, under invoicing and request preferences, you can toggle this off, and then whoever that's making the payment through your pay link, that person will be the one to handle the card fees or any transaction fees. So I think that's really interesting. Now let's talk about how you can get paid. Now there are various ways you can get paid. Now what I did was to link a bank account. I linked a US bank account. Now this means immediately the money is coming into my account, automatically it is transferring to this USD bank account. But there are other methods. You can set it to come into your Veem wallet, and from your Veem wallet, but let me show you something now. For the default receiving account, I'm going to show you the different options. Now, because I linked a bank account, this is the first option I'm seeing, and that's the one I selected previously. But apart from that, you can also set it to come to your Veem wallet or to your Veem virtual card. Yes, they have a virtual card feature in the sense that you can use this virtual card to make payments online, do whatsoever you want to do with your virtual card. And the Veem wallet, when it comes into your Veem wallet, from your Veem wallet, you can now transfer funds to any bank account you want. For the one I added, I want to show you the process again. If I click on add, I am going to see the option for bank transfer. And if I click on that, you can select the bank country. And these are the countries that you can withdraw to. So you can literally set this up, set it as default. Immediately money is coming into Veem, automatically it is going to that bank. Alternatively, you can set it to Veem wallet. And let's check out our Veem wallet. This is our Veem wallet here. So if there is any money here from your Veem wallet, you can also send payments. These are the options. You can convert, you can withdraw, you can add funds, you can send, you can get paid. So from your Veem wallet, for example, if you want to have more control on what you do with these funds, probably you want to send it to different accounts, then it's recommended to choose Vim Wallet as your default receiving method, so that as soon as money is coming into your Vim Wallet right here, if you should click on send, you can choose any 170 countries to send your payment to at different intervals. More like you just want to withdraw it, probably next week you want to withdraw some money, then the upper week you also want to do some withdrawals. So your Vim Wallet is like your wallet where you can make subsequent transactions however you want. But if you don't want that, when you go to your settings, you can choose your default receiving account to be the bank account that you set, so that automatically if money is coming into your account, your Vim account, it is going into that bank account automatically. There is no Vim Wallet, there is no virtual card. So it's now left for you how to do this. I mean, you can always explore these options on your own. Okay, now let's check out other things. Now we are going to look at their pricing. So they have something like basic and premium, but trust me, the basic is okay to start with if you are using it for low volume transactions, because the people who are going to save more on this premium plan are businesses. Like I said, it was majorly meant for B2B. But anyways, let's check out their pricing. So this is a fee structure, and we're currently under bank transfers. Now for bank transfer, ACH, which is majorly the transfer method that payments, like most of these platforms that we work with, the method that they use to transfer payments to us, they usually use ACH. Now this kind of payments are free to send, and it's also free to receive. Now for check, which is US only, if you want to send, it's going to cost a little amount of money, but to receive, it's free. Now for fast bank transfer, which is next day, if you want that, it's going to cost you 0.5%, okay? But when you're receiving it, it's free. The next one is instant bank transfer. Instant bank transfer, which is 1%, but I usually don't go for that. It's fine to wait for 48 hours, right? It doesn't cost a thing. Now for the international bank transfers in USD, to send is free, to receive is $29. But they said that you can always maneuver this by setting wallet as your default to receiving payments, so that from your wallet you can now send to any country of your choice. And payments in local currency, it's free, and to receive, it's also free. Trust me, all of these are something that you can always explore on your own when you have access to this platform. It's simply easy to use. Now that brings us to the best part, which is creating an account on Vim. Now, like I said, to have access to this platform, you need to sign up as a business. And I reached out to them and they said the same thing. You need to sign up as a business. And how can you get started with signing up as a business? It's very easy. You just need a US company and an EIN number. I always talk about it on this platform that if you are into the online, or you are into the internet marketing or e-commerce, so you just make money online, you just need a US company, as long as you are a non-US citizen, because it's going to come in handy. It will keep coming in handy. It's really important. And don't worry, you're not too late to the party. To get a US company and also get your EIN number, we are going to use Northwest Registered Agent. You just need to go to your browser and enter llcmodel.com/Northwest. When it opens, you are going to click on Let's Get You Started, and we are going to choose LLC. Now, for where to form your business, the list on your screen are affordable places where you can form an LLC. And now from this list, we are going to select Missouri. Missouri have a 24 hours formation timeline. It's literally processed in 1 day. So your company can be formed within 24 hours. So when you've selected that, we can now click on continue. They're going to ask you what you would like to name your business. As an example, we are going to select Velna, and You can toggle this on to use a generic business purpose, or you can enter a business purpose. For the physical address, we're going to leave it as registered agent address as well as the mailing address. We're going to leave it as default, and let's continue. For the company management, it's going to be member managed, and if you are the only owner of the business, you just have to enter your name. If you guys are more than two people owning a company, then you can click on add member and then add the second person. But if you are the only owner, there is no need for that. You're just going to enter only your details and click on continue. And this part is the contact details. You have to enter your first name and your last name, your phone number, and for the country, select where you're currently signing up from, enter your mailing address and enter your details and click on continue. The next part is the account setup, where you're going to enter your email address, create a password and confirm the password and click on continue. The next part is a business identity. I am going to toggle this off. I really do not need them, and I'll continue. Then for the tax ID, the tax ID is your EIN number, which is the second thing that we need to get things started. Remember, you need an LLC and then you need an EIN number. So we're going to toggle on this tax ID, and since we are a non-US citizen, we do not have an SSN, we are going to toggle on the second one, which is social security number. Now, the reason why the amount is a bit high is because the application process is different. For non-US citizens, the EIN number is applied via fax, like manual method, unlike SSN that it can be done online. For non-US citizens, the application process is very different. Now, when we've done that, you can see the total amount you are going to pay for, and that's the only amount you're going to pay to get your LLC and your EIN number. And EIN numbers can take some time, and that is why I have included a link in the description of this video, like a content or a guide that will guide you how you can get your EIN number faster after Northwest have applied for it. Now, when you're done, click on continue, and at this point is where you have to make your payment. Enter your details, make your payment. The next page will ask you to reconfirm all of the details you've entered so far, and when you've done that, within 24 hours your LLC is going to be formed, and then onto the next part, they are going to start processing your EIN number. The link to get started with forming your LLC will be in the description. Now, the next part, which is signing up on Veem. So let's say you now have your LLC and you have your EIN number. How can you sign up on Veem the right way? I'm going to show you that. On your browser, you're going to enter llcmodel.com/Veem. The link will also be in the description. You will see yourself on their website. Now, the next thing you're going to do is to click on get started. Now we are going to create a Veem account. Enter your email address and click on sign up with email. Enter a password, reconfirm the password, toggle on the I'm not a robot and create password. A 6-digit code will be sent to your email address. So you have to check your email address and enter the code. The next part will ask you to tell them about yourself. Now we are going to select business. You are going to select business. So it says including partnership and LLC, and that's exactly what we are going to select. Now, which country are you located in? You are going to select the United States. It has to be United States, and you need to be doing this after you have formed your LLC and EIN number. And then it will ask you what type of business are you. We are going to select LLC, and then go ahead and enter your legal first name, your last name, your phone number, business address, your EIN number, and then your business name, that is your LLC name. I'm going to do that in a moment. After you've entered this information, go ahead and click on next. The next page will ask you to tell them about your business. Now, for the industry, I am going to select, let's say, business services. For the sub-industry, it's going to be, let's say, direct marketing, and the estimated annual revenue, we're going to say 10,000 to 100,000. And are you the 100% owner of this business? We're going to select yes and then next. The next part will ask you, have you been invited to pay or get paid on Veem? If you were invited by someone to pay or receive payment on Veem, you're going to select no. The second option is basically for businesses. Like I told you, this is B2B. So the second option is probably a business that is using Veem to make payments. Probably they want to pay you and they ask you to sign up on Veem, right? This is what that is for. But now you are directly signing up on Veem. You are going to select no and click on next. The next part is for you to choose a plan. Like I said, the basic plan is enough to get started with, but the premium plan, they're offering 30-day free trial. So whichever one you want to go with, that's totally left for you to choose. But I'm going to select basic and I'm going to click on next. And we are almost there. It's going to ask you, how do you want to get started? You are going to say, take me to the dashboard or receive a payment, but let's go to the dashboard. It's showtime. So welcome to Veem. Let's continue, send your first payment, next and complete. Now you've set up your account, but that's not all. At the top, you're going to see complete your account settings. We are going to click on that. And now there are many things you have to do, such as complete your email and two-step verification, add a payment and receiving method, complete a beneficiary ownership information, and add or invite customers or vendors. I mean, there are some we're going to do and there are some we're going to skip. First, you're going to complete your email and two-step verification. And the second one, which is add a payment or receiving method, we're going to click on that. We're going to skip the credit card. We're going to skip the debit card. I mean, if you have a debit card that is eligible to withdraw payments to, you can link it and test it out. We're going to skip that. And then for the bank account, let's add a bank account. Now, this is where you add your bank account. It can be a US bank account, or you can click on the bank country and select your country. There are lots and lots of countries here, and I'm sure yours is going to be inclusive. But remember, if you don't want to add a bank account, you want your money to come to your wallet, while you can distribute it or send it to any account you want, you can do that. You can go to settings, and then under default receiving account, you select Veem wallet, default wallet balance USD, and then click on confirm. And that's it. Now for the virtual card, the one I talked about before, you can click on get virtual card, toggle on I'm a control person, and then you enter your EIN number in this section, enter your date of birth, toggle this on, and then click on confirm. Let's do that now. Then it's going to ask to verify your identity. You're going to click on that. Let's toggle this on and click on continue. When this comes up, you have to scan it with your phone and then follow the remaining instructions to verify your identity. Now let's go back to our dashboard and complete the remaining information. You have to do an identity check. So make sure that whichever information you're using to sign up is accurate, such as your LLC and your EIN number. Then click on identity check, and then it will ask for user consent. Let's toggle that on. And I think you also have to complete this with your phone. And for the upload document, if you click on add document, you need to upload the document you have. For me, I uploaded my passport, my personal ID card, and then my LLC formation document. That's what I uploaded. So you can see the platform is very easy to use, and trust me, there are no restrictions. They are not that strict to restrict your money and all of that. I haven't experienced it one bit. And you can always take your time to explore the platform. But the interesting part is that this is really interesting, and you can get started with using this to accept payments from people. Now, to set up your pay link, you can click on pay link here, and then you can always set this to whatever you want, so that you can always share this link to anyone that you want to pay you. And another thing I want to say is use this platform legitimately. Use it for a good cause. Like I told you at the beginning of this video, this platform weren't available to some countries, And luckily they are adding these countries back, so that's really cool. We wouldn't want to give them an opportunity to take that back, because platforms like this, it's really hard to come by, especially for non-US citizens, trust me. And if you see platforms like this, you have to use it judiciously and make sure that whatever you're using this platform for is legitimate. Okay, so that's it for that. And that is how you can use Veem, this platform, to receive payments from over 170 countries, or to withdraw to over 170 currencies. But if you normally use USD as your default currency that you use to charge people, that's fine. But when you're withdrawing, you may not even need a US bank account. You just need your bank account in your own country, and you can withdraw money to this account. Now, another interesting thing that I want to let you know is, within your first 30 days of signing up on Veem, if you are able to do a transaction of over $250, you're going to receive over $125 to your wallet. That sounds great, right? I know. So when you sign up on Veem, you can use it to receive payments from your clients, and within the first 30 days you're able to do transaction of $250, like withdraw to your bank or to any bank, like you're withdrawing money. Then the money is all yours. $125 is all yours. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.